after I talked with Zach earlier, Zach Ware, who is with Airsoft, a game that's played around here locally, I just had some more questions I had to ask him because number one, he said they were shooting each other with a BB, and I'm sorry, but that just didn't sound too safe to me. So I wanted a little more information on, was that BB going to hurt me if I got shot with it? So I wanted you to tell everybody a little bit more about the BB and show it to them.
Well, people ask, does it hurt? Does it hurt? Does it hurt bad as paintball? No, it does not hurt bad as paintball. And that's one of the reasons I got into Airsoft. I was a paintballer, and I got tired of coming home and looked like I'd been 3 rounds with Mike Tyson. And the BB it shoots, they come in different weights, but this is technically going to be your basic BB. And it's going to be about 0.25 of a gram. They're plastic. Most of them. Some of them can be biodegradable, which means they're going to be made out of a biomass material like some kind of soft wood pulp or paper, recycled paper. I have some recycled BBs at the house that I use when I go to Mississippi State, and that's their requirement. You've got to use biological BBs. These will eventually break down in about 2 or 3 years, but they're plastic. And really, the pain that you feel is going to be something like a bad mosquito bite or a very light wasp sting. And it doesn't last but about a few seconds.
Well, that doesn't sound very easy to me. And, well, do you wear, so you're not wearing any kind of vest?
Okay, we will be wearing vests and equipment and things on top of our clothing. And we'll end up, you'll start out, you'll wear your standard, what a military person would wear, your uniform. So that's one layer. Well, you're going to be in the woods, so most of the time you'll have your sleeves rolled down. Okay, that's another line of protection. There's not a lot of skin. When you put this on and this on, there's not a lot of skin to hurt. And once you put something like this, one of our load-carrying vests, over all of that,
well, there's not. You got a vest on. You got more than the vest. You got the bad.
Yeah, when you get hit, sometimes you literally see the shot and don't feel it. And it being the game is played totally on honor, just like tag. If you're touched, you're it, or if you're hit, you're out, and it's up to you to call it. So really, I mean, it's a game that you make yourself.
That's really neat.
You make yourself.
Did you buy all these guns, or do you make guns, or?
Well, these 2 guns over here I've purchased as is. They came just like this. I've done the little scratches and wears over time.
Well, you know, I can't say that anyway.
But these 2 right here, and I'm going to stand up and back over here and show them. These 2 guns are guns that I built in part or in whole. And basically you can buy, just like a car, when you would buy a chassis for a race car, you can buy these guns in pieces and put them together however you want them. And this one, especially in front, is a lot of work of me and another friend of mine that put into this gun of component parts, and some of them not necessarily fitting together. So that's one thing I tell people about Airsoft. You learn a lot more than just go out and shoot your friends.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. You know, you learn with this. I mean, that's a lot to learn in the building of that weapon and the way the different mechanisms work.
And not all of us build guns. I'm probably one of 5 people around in this area that will build a gun. Most people break it and they bring it to me and it's broke, fix it. I fix guns.
Okay.
Now, one thing to be noted, I do not build guns to sell because there's just a whole different legality in that. But if you break it, pretty much I can fix it. If you want to modify it, I can modify it. And we have other guys that do it. And most times, if you break one at a game, I can fix it at the game, unless it's shattered.
I'm sorry, but I gotta know, what is this all about?
Okay, that's my beret.
All right.
I started wearing this when I was a noob, when I was a green noob, and it served me well for about 5 years. And I have to bring it and show it to everybody. And I still wear this at games. It smells a little funky, it's kind of, but it serves a good purpose. It's out of the way. It doesn't have a brim on it that gets caught on things, and so. That's pretty much a lot of your gear like this, your headwear, is personal choice.
This would be my personal choice right there.
M1,
I'd have the whole helmet on.
M1 Vietnam pod helmets that are made out of steel, and they're great until you get hit in the side of the head right above the ear.
Ping!
And you hear a ringing noise for about 5 minutes. But we do use helmets. We use, like I said, berets. I use a regular cap from time to time, especially last year when it snowed. Cap was definitely, helmet gets real cold.
Well, I think you could see, really and truly, this is so interesting to me because my boys were G.I. Joers, so they would have been in heaven with all of this. And I hope that you'll think about this and talk to Zach and, you know, look into it a little more because it is something totally different, and I don't think it knows no age, if that's correct grammar.
Pretty much, if you're old enough to carry one of these. And if you're in shape enough to carry them, we have people that play from ages, we have had 12-year-olds and we have had 60-year-olds. So it's a self-inclusive sport.
Well, tell us one more time the name of your website.
That's going to be www.deepsouthairsoft.com. And you'll know when you got there because the name will be across the top.
And the name is Airsoft.
Airsoft.
I told him I kept wanting to say Airsoft, but it's Airsoft. I hope you've enjoyed this, and we'll stay tuned, but mostly I hope you'll talk to Zach and find out some more, and we may see you in the woods.
All right.
Have a great day. Thank you.